Didn't know it was going to be a woodworking channel. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Motorcycle Rewind. Guess we're keeping things small. We're here today with a Trail 70. Let's see how bad it is. This is a friend of mine's. At first glance, you realize that it does have the wrong seat. This seat is massive. It's like a Suburban. It's so big. And my favorite part about this massive seat is the homemade bracket for this. Look, they even cut out around the shock to be able to fit it. And then they fit this in here. So it fits in right up under here, locks it down, not going anywhere. So let's go ahead and walk around this sucker and see what it has, what it doesn't have, what we wish it had less of. So let's start with the massive seat. It does look pretty complete under here. Looks like it may have been, that looks like a plastic gas tank. So it looks like there's some stuff that was done in here. Looks like it may or may not have been ran not that long ago. And the reason why I say it is because of this battery. Because this looks just like an alarm battery. So this does, or maybe somebody tried to run it not that long ago, which we can get to that. It does look like there's been a buffet going on in here. So the wiring should be loads of fun. Look how many there are. That's just right here. Looks like they sat here and said, hey, what's for lunch? Oh, these walnuts. So that, dude, look, there's more. Just pulling them out. So we'll have to get all of this out and see if we can get to it. Dang, there's just more. It's a small little bike. How many walnuts are in here? I'm not super familiar with these motorcycles, but I don't think they had a plastic tank, or did they? You guys let me know in the comments down below. I wouldn't think they did, but because this should be around the same era. I'm not sure what year it is. Like I was going to say, this should be around the same era of the other 50s, but that we have, but I'm not 100% sure. So I did phone a friend to see if I could get some info on this. Here's the VIN, the frame number right here. It looks like it's maybe CT70 513. It does say ST70. I'm not sure if that was, again, I've got to do some research on this stuff to really be able to figure out a little bit more about it. But just wanted to go through and see what's there, what we have, what we don't have, what do we need more of, and let's work our way around. Exhaust, we're missing the heat shield here, but I think I may have an exhaust that we could use. And I'll find out how correct he wants to make this. My friend Jimmy, who owns this, he did say it was he was told it was a silver tag, but that the tag is missing. There's no tag up here, and supposed to have one. I'm not sure. Again, we're doing some research to figure it out. It does look like this thing was probably used not that long ago, because it's got some Velcro here, and you'd only put Velcro here for one reason. Somebody stuck a phone right here or something. I'm thinking we may be able to get this guy going. It's fairly complete. Well, it's mostly complete, minus a spark plug. Okay, let me see if I can get in here, see if I can get some of this out, see what it is. It kind of feels like there's a good bit of stuff in there. We may be pulling this top end off, which I think we're going to do that anyway, because it looks pretty gunky in there. I think the first thing we may do is hose it off, because yeah, I'm feeling the piston, which is good, but I'm feeling stuff in there. I'm trying to get some of it out to see if I can figure out what it is. It looks like it's just oily dirt. That's what it looks like it is. And I think before we even try to turn it over, I think we'll try to pull that. I don't know if I want to pull the top end off. Maybe we try to see if we can blow it out, or we suck it out with the vacuum cleaner. Let's see if we can do that. We have the stuff to rebuild it. We can make it happen. The seat, this exhaust, this skid plate. Let me show you what else we have. Okay, so this is the parts lot. Some of this is 50s, some of this is CT70s. New tires, tubes. So if we need those, we have those. So pair of tires, tubes, which will be better than those. Although these may be originals, kind of street tires, but they are rough. No, they're not. They're Chinese. Jinxing here. So we have new ones for that. We've got forks, fork ears, fenders if we need them. Where is the box of wonder? Let me move this out of the way. Brand new cylinder if we need it. Oh, let me get to the next thing. And then carburetors. I'm pretty excited about the process to be able to do it, but right now I want to see exactly what's wrong with this thing. So let's see if we can dig into it. Okay, let me show you what I have set up. Got a little piece of tube, some duct tape hooked up to the good old vacuum cleaner. We're going to put this in the hole and then turn it on. Oh, look. I'm not sure what this, you know what it looks like? It looks like there may have been a nest or something in there. This looks like, because that one of those things looked like a wing or something. Who knows what this is? Let me get the air compressor. Let's blow it out. Okay, let's see what we can get now. You may want to safety squint. Definitely, I was not lying about the safety squint. Guys, I was not lying about the safety squint. It's all over my hands, all over my chest. It's everywhere. Let's try this again. Okay, let me get over here. Now I got you guys at a safe distance. I've got my OSHA approved safety towel to slow the shrapnel. And let's give it a go. Oh yeah, so we did stop a bunch. Let's see if it's still coming out. All right, let's take a look inside, see what it looks like. Guys, I love this little borescope that I have. NIDAGE, N-I-D-A-G-E on Amazon. I'll put a link in the description below. It's so simple to use. I'll show you really quick, and you just use your phone. So all I have to do is turn it on. I navigate to its Wi-Fi. I hit that. It'll pop up, connect me to that, and then I launch the app, and then I'm seeing what you're seeing. It's that simple, super easy to use. Let's take a look inside. So guys, this is it. Let me turn the light on. And make sure I get the light on. 1, 2, okay. And then let's go into this hole, see what we find, into the depths. Okay, looks like we got all the mud out. Looks like we got an open, that one's on the top. That looks like an intake. It's at the top. It doesn't look too bad. Looks like he's got some surface rust on there. Looks like this thing may have been run. I don't know. Let's run. I'm gonna shoot some brake clean in there, blow it out, and then look at it again. Let's go ahead and do that. Okay, let's go ahead and blow some brake clean in here. We're at the very top, so it's coming out. We're gonna blow it out with the air compressor. So let me move you guys back and get the air compressor. Okay, have you guys at a safe distance. I have my safety towel out. Air. Let's see what kind of mess we can make. Okay. Okay, let's go back in, see what we got. See if it, oh yeah, we got more stuff off of it. Looks like we do look a little cleaner, but we are at the very top of the, that's the valve right there. See it right there? We're at the very top of the cylinder. Guys, I did kick it over yesterday, and it just didn't feel like the piston was moving. It may have been slipping on the Kickstarter over here. It moved, but I wasn't 100% sure. So let's go ahead and just spray some WD-40 in there, and then we'll kick it over again. And it could have just been all the grime in it. Let's see what it does now. It almost feels like it could be hitting on a valve or something. You know what? One way to find out. Let's open her up. GoPro, stop recording. Let's go ahead and pull this top end off. This cover here. See our rockers down. Let me get you the light. Where to put it? Get your rockers down in there. Okay, let's go to the other side and pop this guy off. And that gets the cover off on the other side. And now it's removing the cam chain. I went ahead and got the intake unbolted, put those back in so I don't lose them. And then I unbolted this. You have one that goes right there, so I've got that unbolted and it's right there. Now I'm gonna pull the cam, the gear off, 3 volts here, and then we should be ready to pull this. I'm gonna need a little help. Where'd he go? Oh, it's right here. I should be able to pull it up now. Let me check. Yeah, I missed one big thing. And let me know if you guys saw it, if you guys see it yet. There's only one thing that I missed, and it's not this spark plug. It's the exhaust. So let me go ahead and get the exhaust off. Okay, let's see if we can get this guy off. It spun, I was amazed. And then let's try the other one. There we go. Oh, it may be pulling the whole stud out, I think is what is going on. Okay, got my hands in there. We go. Okay, that's off. Now let's see what else we gotta unbolt to get this exhaust off. Before I do anything else, I've gotta kind of pick up my mess because this is making me crazy. I don't know about you guys, but I've been on a kick of, can I work neater? Can I pick up my mess as I make it? Good thing is that this was just hand tight. What else am I missing? Is that the only thing in there? Oh, it's missing the back half, bottom half, all of the exhaust. I'll show you in just a second. Okay, let me see if I can get this off here. See if this thing will come off to help me get this exhaust off. There we go. Okay, we'll need that. But good thing is that it is free, as you can tell if you keep an eye right over here. Let me see if I can get this guy up. Hope I can get it off without that fender coming off. I think the fender is gonna have to come off. Okay, we're getting it. Okay, let me just keep beating up the inside of this fender. Okay, good. Normally you try to take them out separate, but this guy didn't want to come out, so I didn't feel like banging on it. That's it. But you can see it's going to need a little bit of this stuff if it's going to want to keep doing exhaust things. Okay, let me just blow this out a little bit. See what we're looking like, see what we're dealing with. A couple more things off to be able to get this thing free. like this bolt right here, which holds my cam chain tensioner, and then I need this guy off, which I've already loosened this guy, and then we should be able to get that cylinder off as long as it's not stuck. So we're about to find out. The good thing about this engine is that it's basically all 10 millimeters. Basically all. I didn't take it off all the way because I just don't want to lose the tensioner down. I mean this guide. Let me get this pick. Okay, I just wanted to get the pick on it just so I could roll it out. There. Now we should be able to get this guy off. I think that is everything. Let's give it a couple of smacks and see what happens. Okay, let me give these guys a couple of smacks. Couple of smacks. Piston does look like it's moving. It's just full of junk. Let me just tap on this guy, which I think it's moving. Okay, let's keep rustling this piston out. Squirt some juice in there. It does move a little bit, but then it just gets stuck again. So let me see if I can smack it down. But the good thing is that the kickstart drives it, which is a good thing. So let's see if we can smack it down some more. We've been moving it, so come on. I'm going to have to pull up the whole front end. Should be able to service this motorcycle without taking it all apart. And now I have a longer piece of wood. Now I can go straight on. I'm going to see if I can jam it back down, get it back up into the cylinder, and then work it back the other way. We're getting to the bottom of this situation. You can see we're getting to the bottom of that piston, that cylinder, I mean. Let's keep at it. It's going further every time, so I'm going to put this other block of wood right down there. See if that'll hold it up. See if we can wallop through there now. Get my cam chain through. Come on, just enough. That's good. Didn't know it was going to be a woodworking channel. Oh, did we get any more? I think we did, yeah. But now we're almost there. See right there, that's the piston right here. We're almost at the wrist pin, so we're getting close. Let's see what we got. That's it. Free at last. Free at last. Thank God Almighty. We're free at last. So let's just make sure that rolls around. Yeah. 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 That rolls around, which is good. Just need to clean it out and put it all back together. Okay, let me see if I can suck out some of this stuff. So guys, it looks as though this piston looks pretty good. It's not beat on, anything like that. The top ring is free. Middle ring looks to be stuck, which is probably why we have all this carbon over here. The bottom oil ring looks good. Top one spins. Bottom one just a little, middle one just a little stuck. We'll see what we can do to free that up. Guys, this is a very good example of why I like to pressure wash everything before I start taking it apart. This thing is a pig pen. It's just it's a mess. It's got crap all over the place, but we'll clean it up. I just wanted to see if it would actually turn over, which we know that to be true. We'll see if we can clean up that cylinder, free up this. We'll pull the piston off and see if we can free up those rings, and then we'll go from there. I think we're pretty good. We'll know we have compression, check. Then all we need is spark and fuel. I'm pretty excited about our progress thus far. Just in about, this was probably 2.5 hours. We have to do one thing before we move on, and it's get rid of this guy because it's awful, and put this guy on. This is the factory mount, and they just mounted another. Look, it articulates here and here. So they mounted it in a couple of different spots. Let's see if this 10mm gets this guy off. And minus this. Okay guys, let me show you what happened. So first off, the GoPro said, I ain't working no more, it's too hot. And I didn't feel like, I was over here monkeying around with this stuff, trying to get it off. But then I said, you know what? I said to myself, I said, hey Eric, you got a whole bunch of Trail 70 parts on the lift up in the attic. Why don't you just drop that thing down? And I did. And this is what I found. So I'm not even taking the other one apart. I'm gonna take off these two 10s right here, or 12s. And then I'm gonna pop that guy in, hook it up to the seat. Bob's your uncle. Okay, let me get the seat. There we go, no more scooter seat. Got this thing mounted on. I do have to take this guy off. I was looking at this guy just a second ago. This looks like it's from an ironing board. Okay, let's see if we can get this guy off. Safety feature that holds it on. The locking collar. And then get rid of my walnuts here. There you go. You gotta love the ingenuity though. This sucker is gonna need a bath. Okay, so I know I said it was a CT, and earlier I said it was, the frame said CT, but if you look closely, it's an S. So the engine is an ST. The engine, like I said, is an ST. Good thing it's not an STD, but it's an ST, and this frame is an ST. So let me do some more research and figure out what an ST is. So guys, I did some research, and I think the ST was an import or domestic model. Let me say that again. It was either domestic or European. The CTs were US and Canada. So this, which would explain these for turn signals, and I don't know if it's got, yep, because we got a turn signal. This would be a turn, no, that's high headlight, high and low. It's got another switch here. This may be, this could be left and right. It is. There's a left and right. Yeah, that says L. So that must be left, that must be right. So that would be for turn signals. This must be a horn. I think the mystery has been solved. Let me know if you know more about these. I admittedly, yeah. I admittedly know nothing about these. Let me know if you have any info on the STs on this one. This badging is pretty cool. This is in English. It looks as though it's in English. It's not in Japanese. This tag right here. But it does need some work. Let me know down below if you like this sort of stuff, what you'd like to see. I'm pretty equal opportunity when it comes to motorcycles. Whatever comes my way is what I'm kind of into. I like ones that I don't know much about. And this thing here, I get to learn more about it. So let's see what we can do to get it going. So guys, I want to thank you for watching yet another episode of Motorcycle Rewind. And do me a favor, like, tag, share, and follow us on Instagram at Motorcycle Rewind. And go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And if you've already hit the subscribe button, thank you. Tell your friends. Let's see if we can grow this sucker. Thanks again, guys, and have a great day.